What's up, everybody? Josh or Miho here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the debut album from the band Unbirth, entitled Deracinated Celestial Oligarchy. This is released on Amputated Vein Records. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they're based out of Italy, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very space-themed, technical style of brutal death metal. This is my very first exposure to this band. I really don't know a lot about them other than what I've tried to look up about this band. Although I believe one of the members of this band also plays in a really awesome death metal band from Italy called Logic of Denial. If you haven't heard that band, I suggest you definitely check them out. I believe it's either the bass player or guitarist. It's one of those two, but yeah, he's involved with this project, and yeah, moving on, let's get onto this debut. It's 10 tracks, and it clocks in at around 34 minutes in length. And after listening to this album, I can definitely pick up a ton of influences from many different death metal bands when it comes to this project. I mean, if you happen to be a fan of bands like, let's say, maybe Suffocation, Dying Fetus, Gorgasm, to even technical death metal stuff, let's say maybe in the vein of Obscura or Spawn of Possession, you can definitely pick up some of those vibes with this band. And if this band continues, I definitely would like to see what they try to come up with next, because there's a lot of great ideas going on here, and I'm really, really digging what I hear so far. The main focus to me of this record is definitely the guitar work. I'm really digging the way the riffs are delivered. There are a lot of really nicely done, very well played, very well thought out riffs. They're heavy, they're crushing, and even to the solos. The solos on here are definitely where you pick up some of that technicality going on here. And I think the solos on this record are really, really nice. They do add a little bit of an added mix of variety to the kind of music style that this band plays. And I'm really digging the way the solos are delivered through this record. I really enjoy it a lot. The bass, on the other hand, oh wow. I'm really, really digging the way the bass tone is here. Very clean, very audible, very nicely done, very well played. That's where I go back to the technical death metal influences that this band has. It has that creep up kind of factor where you hear it just by itself in some instances, but then it definitely becomes an integral part of this band's music style and very, very good songwriting. And I really dig what's going on with the bass guitar here. I dig it a lot. It isn't overbearing at all. It definitely has a good solid tone all the way throughout, and I'm really enjoying it a lot. The drums on this album are very, very good, solid paced. I really enjoy the way the fills are delivered. Definitely a little bit of a Suffocation influence going on with the drums. I dig the way the fills are, just the way the blast beats and double bass are delivered, just the way the cymbals are. Just some really good, solid hits, and I'm really digging the way this drummer does his business. It's very well played and very, very, very smart, very intelligent. I really dig that a lot about this drum style. And the vocals are something else that makes this album something different and unique. On one end, you have vocals that are very low, very guttural, but definitely you can understand everything he's saying. Very well worded, very well thought out vocal style. And you have vocals that pretty much range to being high-pitched or pig squealing. I tend not to use that term too much because I don't want to seem like I'm trying to differentiate pig squealing or just straight up high-end gutturals. But those type of vocals do appear on this record, and I think it is pretty unique. Even when it is layered with the regular low guttural vocals, I think it's very different. It's very unique, and I dig this guy's vocal style. Even when he delivers the lyrics, it is done very, very well, very tastefully. So overall, if you're a fan of brutal death metal or technical death metal, Unbirth is definitely a band to give a look into to see if you're interested in. If I had to pick any favorite tracks, I would definitely have to say Embrace the Perpetuation of Plague, the Permeation of Plague, excuse me, Entitlement of Scourge, Incestuous Warpath, In Absence of Form, and Truth Beyond the Sands of Dogma. I really enjoy that track a lot, so I'm going to leave you some links in the description box to the Amputated Vein Bandcamp where you can stream this album, hear it for yourself, be your own judge, buy it digitally if you want. I also know that it is available in a lot of metal distros. You can buy it from the band themselves. I believe they have a web store as well. So yeah, check out this band. Again, the album is Deracinated Celestial Oligarchy. This is released by Unbirth. This is released on Amputated Vein Records. Check it out. And for the time being, I'm going to give this a really solid 8 out of 10. Really impressive debut, and I'm looking forward to hearing more thoughts and ideas from this band. So check out Unbirth. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks all for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. And until the next time, runnerjma out.